Hi students, now I am going to begin a new topic, partial differential equations. The topic name is partial differential equations. This is a topic for first year students. First, let us know what is meant by differential equations and what is the derivatives. Suppose let us take the function y equal to f of x. Let us take a function y equal to f of x. That means y is in terms of x. Y is in terms of x. So what is the derivative for y? We can write the derivative as the derivative is dy by dx. That means we can differentiate y with respect to x. So y is called dependent variable. Y is called dependent variable. X is called independent variable. Independent variable. Suppose y is a function of x. Y is in terms of x only. So then the derivative of y is dy by dx. We can differentiate y with respect to x. That means x is independent and y is dependent. So this is ordinary derivative because there is only one independent variable. Suppose if we take a function z equal to f of xy, we take a function z equal to f of xy, then how can you differentiate this? Z with respect to here, z is dependent and x and y are independent variables. Z is dependent variable and x and y are independent variables. So the derivatives would be dou z by dou x. We should not write d because there are two independent variables and one dependent variable. That implies x comma y are independent variables. Z is dependent variable because there are two independent variables and only one dependent variable. Always there would be only one dependent variable. So we have to differentiate z with respect to x and y. So the derivatives would be dou z by dou x. The derivatives be dou z by dou x comma dou z by dou y. That means we are differentiating z with respect to x and with respect to y. With respect to x means dou z by dou x. With respect to y means dou z by dou y. So these are called partial derivatives. Dy by dx is called ordinary derivative. Dou z by dou x and dou z by dou y are called partial derivatives. Why? Because here we are differentiating with respect to x only. That means y is constant. In finding dou z by dou x, y is constant. While finding dou z by dou y, x is constant. So these are partial derivatives. We are differentiating only x terms, partial terms. Or here we are differentiating only y terms. So these are called partial derivatives. Now partial differential equation, that means the equation involving partial derivatives is called partial differential equation. The equation involving partial derivatives is called partial differential equation, PDE. Generally we say that PDE. If the equation involving partial derivatives, then that equation is called partial differential equation. Generally in the partial differential equation, we take z is a function of xy. So generally the symbols would be z, x, y. So let us take z is a function of x, y. So the derivatives are dou z by dou x equal to p. dou z by dou y equal to q. In every time, for every time we can't write dou z by dou x, dou z by dou y. Simply we will write as P. Dou z by dou y as Q. So the symbols for dou z by dou x and dou z by dou y are P and Q. Dou square z by dou x square equal to S. Dou square z by dou y square equal to T. And dou square z by dou x dou y equal to R. So these are the symbols for partial derivatives. Sorry, this is S and this is R. So dou square z by dou x square equal to R. Dou square z by dou x dou y equal to S. Dou square z by dou y square equal to T. So these are the symbols for partial derivatives. Next, what is the first type of partial derivatives? What is the first model of PDE? So linear partial differential equations. Linear partial differential equations of first order. Linear partial differential equations of first order. So our first topic is linear partial differential equation of first order. Linear means first degree equation. There would be only first degree. There are dou z by dou x power 1, dou z by dou x power 2 like that. First order. First order means only dou z by dou x, only dou z by dou y. We should not differentiate it further. There should not be dou square z by dou x square like that. So the equation would be of the form f of x by z p q equal to 0. So this equation contains x terms, y terms, z terms and p and q. In this, the first mode is Cauchy linear equation. Cauchy linear PDE, or this can be said as Lagrange's linear PDE. Lagrange's linear PDE. So the general form is f of x y z p q. In that first case is Cauchy linear PDE or Lagrange's linear PDE. The general form is for Cauchy equation P of x y z type zx plus q of x y z times zy, that is equal to r of x y z. So the Cauchy linear equation would be like this: P of PP plus QQ equal to R. P means function of x, y, z. Zx means the derivative of z with respect to x. That is P. Q is a function of x, y, z. And zy. Zy is a derivative with respect to y. R of x, y, z. R is a function. So simply we can write it as PP plus QQ equal to R. The general solution is f of u comma v equal to 0, where u comma v are arbitrary functions of x, y. This can be written as u equal to pi of v or v equal to pi of u. So the general solution of Cauchy equation is or Lagrange's linear equation is f of u equal to 0. U equal to pi of v, or we can write it as u equal to pi of v. So we have to find this u and v. To find the solution, you have to find the functions u and v. So what is the working rule to find the solution? Let us see how to find these functions u and v. What is the working rule and what is the procedure we have to follow? That is our next topic. Working rule to solve this equation. Working rule to find the solution. Here, finding the solution means finding the values of uv, the functions uv. So first, given equation pp plus qq equal to r. Let the given equation would be like this: pp plus qq equal to r. Next, you have to write the auxiliary equations: dx by p equal to dy by q equal to dz by r. Next step, you have to write the auxiliary equations or subsidiary equations: dx by p equal to dy by q equal to dz by r. By solving this, we get the functions u comma v. Then the general solution is f of uv equal to 0. So this is one step. In some cases, in some problems, we can't solve this directly. In some cases, we can get easily u and v. But in some cases, we can't get u and v directly. In such cases, you have to use Lagrange's multipliers. If necessary, choose Lagrange's multipliers. In some cases, we can't find the uv directly. So you have to use Lagrange's multipliers in that case. Lagrange's multipliers P1, Q1, R1, where P1, Q1, R1 are functions of x, y, z or maybe constants. Such that you have to find P1, Q1, R1 such that P1P plus Q1Q plus R1R equal to 0. So, you have to select P1, Q1, R1 such that P1P plus Q1Q plus R1R equal to 0. Then, the auxiliary equation can be written as dx by p equal to dy by q equal to dz by r equal to p1 dx plus q1 dy plus r1 dz by p1p plus q1q plus r1r. So, after choosing p1, q1, r1, you can write the equation like this. So, you can make equal, you can take any fraction equal to this one. By solving this, you will get p1 dx plus q1 dy plus r1 dz equal to 0. By taking any two equations, any two ratios, you will get p1 dx plus q1 dy plus r1 dz equal to 0. By integrating, you will get a function of xy, let it be u. You will get a function of xy, let it be u. So, u equal to a. So, by integrating this, you will get a function of xy, let it be named as u. So, u equal to a. If you apply the same method again, you will get the v. So, v equal to v. So, the solution is f of u comma v equal to 0. So, this is the working rule. So, first you have to write the given equation such as p PP, the PZX, PP plus QQ equal to R. After that, you have to write the auxiliary equation. Dx by P equal to dy by Q equal to dz by R. If you can solve them directly, you can solve it. Then you can get UV. If you can't solve directly, you have to go for multipliers. You have to choose the multipliers P1, Q1, R1 such that P1P plus Q1Q plus R1R equal to 0. After that, you have to write the equation like this. Next, if you equate any two ratios, you will get this equation. By integrating this, you will get a function u. If you repeat the same procedure, then you will get the function b. B equal to b. So the solution is, after finding u and v, the solution is f of u comma v equal to 0. So this is the method to find the solution. So now let us go for an example. Let us go for an example, then you can understand easily. First example. Y square z by x into p plus x z cube equal to y square. So this is the equation. So if you take the LCM, y square zp plus x square z cube equal to xy square. So now it is in the form of pp plus qq equal to r. Now this is, compare the equation with the standard form. Compare the given equation with the standard form. What is the standard form? pp plus qq equal to r. If you compare these two equations, you will get P equal to, capital P equal to y square z, Q equal to x square z, R equal to xy square. Then auxiliary equations, dx by P equal to dy by Q equal to dz by R. So that is dx by y square z equal to dy by x square z equal to dz by xy square. If you so these are the auxiliary equations. First, you have to write the given equation in the form pp plus qq equal to r. So you have to change the given equation in the form pp plus qq equal to r. From then, what is p value? Y square z, q value x square z, R value is xy square. Then write the auxiliary equations. Dx by P equal to dy by Q equal to dz by R. Now solving these equations, we get the solution. Solving 1 and 2. Solving 1 and 2. First and second ratios. Dx by y square z equal to dy by x square z. Z will be cancelled out. So dx by y square equal to dy by x square. By cross multiplication, x square dx equal to y square dy. By integrating, x square dx equal to integral y square dy. So x cube by 3 equal to y cube by 3 plus c. So by taking the LCM, x cube equal to y cube plus 3c. So it can be taken as x cube equal to, so x cube minus y cube equal to x cube equal to y cube plus a, c or a, anything. So x cube minus y cube equal to a. So u equal to a. So what is u here? What is the function we got? X cube minus y cube. U equal to a. Next, now we got one function u. Solving. Let us take any two, other two. 1 and 3. let us take 1 and 3. 1 and 3 ratios. dx by y square z equal to dz by xy square. Y square will be cancelled out. dx by z equal to dz by x. By cross multiplication, x dx equal to z dz. Integral x dx equal to integral z dz. So x square by 2 equal to z square by 2 plus c. So by taking the LCM, x square equal to z square plus 2c. So x square minus z square equal to b. So let this function as b. b equal to b. So here in this case, we solve the equations directly. There is no need for multipliers. So we are taking the ratios directly. First, we are considering the first ratio and second ratio. dx by y square z equal to dy by x square z. The z is cancelled out. So dx by y square equal to dy by x square. By cross multiplication, we got x square dx equal to y square dy. By integrating them, we got the equation x cube equal to y cube plus a. That means x cube minus y cube equal to a. So let us take this function x cube minus y cube as u. U equal to a. In the same manner, if you consider the ratios 1 and 3, dx by y square z equal to dz by xy square. So by cancelling x is y square on both sides, we got dx by z equal to dz by x. By cross multiplication, x dx equal to z dz. So by integrating this, we got the function x square minus z square equal to b. So let us name x square minus z square as b. So b equal to b. So now the solution is, now the general solution. So the general solution, f of uv equal to 0 or u equal to pi of v. U means x cube minus y cube equal to pi of v means x square minus z square. Here we got the two functions u and v. U is x cube minus y cube and v is x square minus z square. So the final solution is u equal to pi of v or f of uv equal to 0. So this is the method of finding the solution of Cauchy's linear partial differential equation. So this is the method of finding the solution for Cauchy's PDE. Okay, next let us go to one more example. Here finding the solution means finding the functions u, v. U and v are functions of x, y, z. We have to find the functions u, v. That is the main motto for this problem, for this equation. If you find u and v, you got the solution. Now let us take another example. xp plus yq equal to 3z. This is given directly. pp plus qq equal to r. Here p means dou z by dou x, q means dou z by dou y. This is PDE, partial differential equation, not ordinary equation, not general equation. Here p means dou z by dou x, q means dou z by dou y. So this is in the form of pp plus, by comparing this with pp plus qq equal to r, we get p equal to x, q equal to y, r equal to 3z. Then we have to write the auxiliary equations. dx by p equal to dy q equal to dz by r. That implies dx by x equal to dy by y equal to dz by 3z. So these are the auxiliary equations. First we have to check whether we can solve directly or not. First we have to check. If you can solve directly, you can go directly by considering the two ratios. Otherwise you have to go for multipliers. Now we can solve directly. Let us take the first ratio and second ratio. Solving 1 and 2. Dx by x equal to dy by y. By integrating, here already the variables are separated. So you can integrate them directly. 1 by x dy x equal to 1 by y dy. Integral 1 by x means log x equal to log y plus c. Or you can write it as log a. So log x equal to log of log n plus log n, log n, log y a. So x equal to y a. So x by y equal to a. So this is a function in xy terms. So let name it as u. So u equal to a. So now we found a function u. U equal to a. Next, solving 1 and 3 or 2 and 3, anything. 1 and 3. You can take anything. 1 and 3 or 2 and 3. So dx by x equal to dz by 3z. Here also the variables are separated. So integrate, you can integrate them directly. So integral 1 by x dx equal to 1 by 3 integral 1 by z dz. So log x equal to 1 by 3 log z plus b. So log x equal to 3 log x equal to, by taking the LCM, 3 log x equal to log z plus 3b. Log x cube. 3 log x can be written as log x cube equal to log z plus log b. 3b can be written as log b. Anyhow, this is a constant. So log x cube equal to log of zb. Log n plus log n, log n. So x cube equal to zb. X cube by z equal to b. So this is a function of xz. So it can be named as b. B equal to b. So now we have found the two functions u and v. We found the two functions u and v. So first we consider p, q, r from the given equation, then auxiliary equations. Then we have taken the first ratio and second ratio. By solving first ratio and second ratio, dx by x equal to dy by y. By integrating this, you will get a function x by y equal to a. So let it u equal to a. So name the function x by y as u. So u equal to a. This is a function of xy. Next we can solve 1 and 3 or 2 and 3. Any two ratios. Dx by x equal dz by 3z. By integrating them, you will get a function of x cube equal to zb. So x cube by z equal to b. So name the function x cube by z as b. B equal to b. Now we got two functions u and v. So the general solution is now we got the two functions u equal to x by y, v x cube by z. So the general solution f of u v equal to 0. So f of x by y comma x cube by z equal to 0, or you can written as x by y equal to pi of x cube by z. U equal to pi of v. Anything is correct. You can write in any way. So the general solution is f of u comma v equal to 0. So this is the another example for Cauchy linear partial differential equations. Next, we will go to the one more example. Next, we will go to the one more example, multipliers case. The one more example, z minus y times p plus x minus z times q equal to y minus x. So, this is in the form of pp plus qq equal to r. So, this is in the form of pp plus qq equal to r. That implies p equal to z minus y, q equal to x minus z, r equal to y minus x. So first write the p, q, r values from the given equation. Because the Cauchy's general form is pp plus qq equal to r. Capital P means function of xyz, capital Q means function of xyz, and small p comma small q are derivatives. First you have to write the functions p, q, r. Then auxiliary equations dx by p equal to dy by q equal to dz by r. So dx by z minus y equal to dy by x minus z equal to dz by y minus x. So these are the auxiliary equations. In this case, x, y terms and y, z terms all are combined. We can't separate them by equating any two ratios. So, we can't solve them directly. Here all the equations are combined, all the values are combined. We can't separate them directly. So, you have to go for Lagrange's multipliers. So, the auxiliary equations are dx by z minus y equal to dy by x minus z equal to dz by y minus x. You can't solve them directly. So you have to go for Lagrange's multipliers. So I am writing on the top dx by z minus y equal to dy by x minus z equal to dz by y minus x. So if you can't solve them directly, you have to go for multipliers. First, case 1. Let the multipliers P1 equal to 1, Q1 equal to 1, R1 equal to 1. So, P1 P plus Q1 Q plus R1 R equal to P1 1 times z minus y plus 1 times x minus z plus 1 times y minus x. So we have to find P1P plus Q1Q plus R1R. That means 1 times z minus y plus 1 times x minus z that is z minus y plus x minus z plus y minus x, that is equal to 0. X, y, so that is equal to 0. So P1P plus Q1Q plus R1R equal to 0. That implies P1 dx plus Q1 dy plus R1 dz equal to 0. If P1P plus Q1Q plus R1R is 0, then P1 dx plus Q1 dy plus R1 dz equal to 0. P1 is 1. 1 dx plus 1 dy plus 1 dz equal to 0. By integrating this, integral dx plus integral dy plus integral dz equal to c. So x plus y plus z equal to c or a. You can take a. So that is u equal to a. So this is the first case, finding u. So here we are taking the multipliers as 1, 1, 1. Because if you add p plus q plus r, you will get 0. That means you have to take the multipliers as 1, 1, 1. 1 into z minus y plus 1 into x minus z plus 1 into y minus x. So that is equal to 0. P1p plus Q1q plus R1R equal to 0. Already I have told you, we have to select P1, Q1, R1 such that P1p plus Q1q plus R1R equal to 0. So now it is 0. So P1 dx plus Q1 dy plus R1 dz equal to 0. 1 dx plus 1 dy plus 1 dz equal to 0. By integrating this, we will get x plus y plus z equal to a. That means u equal to a. So u is x plus y plus z. That means u equal to x plus y plus z. U is a function of x, y, z. So now we found one case, one function u. Next we have to find the other function v. Okay. First we have taken the multipliers p1 as 1, 1, 1. Then you will get p1p plus q1q plus r1r equal to 0. Then by applying the formula p1 dx plus q1 dy plus r1 dz equal to 0, you will get the u. U is x plus y plus z. Next, second case. Case 2. You have to find the v also. Case 2. Choose the multipliers. Choose the multipliers. P1 equal to x, Q1 equal to y, R1 equal to z. Therefore, P1p plus Q1q plus R1R, that is equal to x into z minus y plus y into x minus z plus z into y minus x. This is dx by p equal to dy by q equal to dz by r. P means z minus y. So P1 x, P z minus y. So that is equal to xz minus xy plus xy minus yz plus yz minus xz. So xz cancel out. xy, yz, yz. 0. So P1p plus Q1q plus R1R equal to 0. That implies our formula is P1 dx plus Q1 dy plus R1 dz equal to 0. That implies P1. What is P1? X. X dx plus q1 y dy plus z dz equal to 0. By integrating this, integral x dx plus integral y dy plus integral z dz equal to b. X square by 2 plus y square by 2 plus z square by 2 equal to b. By taking the LCM, x square plus y square plus z square equal to b. 2b or b, anything is, any value is constant. So you can take 2b as b. So x square plus y square plus z square equal to b. So this is a function in x, y, z. So let name it as b. So v equal to b. So now we have found two functions u and v. Now we can write the general solution. So the general solution is, already in the first case we got u and now we got v. So the general solution, f of uv equal to 0. F of what is u? X plus y plus z, comma v. X square plus y square plus z square. X square plus y square plus z square equal to 0. So this is the one example of finding the multipliers and how can you solve them. Solve the equation using the multipliers and the method of finding u and v. So first you have to write the PQR values from the given equations. Then you have to write the auxiliary equation. You have to check whether you can solve directly or not. If you can't solve them directly, you have to go for multipliers. In the first case, we have taken the multipliers as 1, 1, 1. Then we got P1P plus Q1Q plus R1R equal to 0. In the second case, we choose them as X, Y, Z. Then also we got P1P plus Q1Q plus R1R equal to 0. So by solving them, we got two functions u and v. U is x plus y plus z. V is x square plus y square plus z square. So the general solution is f of uv equal to 0. So this is the method of solving Cauchy's linear equation.